Hi there, and welcome to this channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the greatest television creators of all time. We'll discuss his last days on Earth and find out if it is true that he was a heavy smoker. Let's get started. On June 28, 1975, Rod Serling passed away at the age of 50 years old after suffering from a long illness. He had been battling a rare form of cancer known as a carcinoid tumor. This is a type of neuroendocrine tumor that can affect various organs, including the stomach and intestines. It is important to note that carcinoid tumors are typically slow-growing and usually secrete hormones that can lead to symptoms like flushing, diarrhea, and the formation of valuable skin lesions. It is also worth mentioning that these tumors were first described in 1907 by a pathologist named Paul G. Searing, and the term carcinoid was coined by French pathologist Jean O. Carcinoid. Now back to Rod Serling. He initially experienced abdominal pain while working on the set of his television show The Night Gallery in 1969. After undergoing surgery, doctors discovered a malignant tumor in his stomach. While the operation was successful in removing the growth, unfortunately, the cancer spread to other parts of his body, causing him significant discomfort. During his final years, Serling received radiation therapy, underwent further surgeries, and even experimented with an experimental drug called 5-fluorouracil. Throughout his battle with cancer, Serling continued to work on projects he was passionate about, including writing scripts for the Night Gallery and serving as host for the series. His determination and resilience in the face of adversity were truly remarkable. Despite the pain and fatigue he endured, Serling remained committed to his craft until the very end. Ultimately, his health deteriorated and he passed away on June 28, 1975, leaving behind a legacy of incredible work that continues to inspire and entertain audiences today. Now let's take a closer look at Rod Serling's life. He was born on December 25, 1924 in Highland Park, Michigan, to parents Robert and Constance Serling. When he was only 5 years old, his father passed away, leaving his mother to raise him and his younger brother on her own. Due to financial constraints, Rod and his brother were sent to live with their maternal grandparents in North Baltimore. At the age of 11, he returned to live with his mother, who remarried a real estate broker. Serling attended high school at the prestigious Choate Rosemary Hall in Connecticut. However, his academic career was interrupted when he contracted polio at the age of 16. Despite facing significant challenges, Serling graduated from high school before moving on to college. He studied political science at Antioch College in Ohio and graduated with a bachelor's degree in 1945. After college, Serling enlisted in the United States Army and served until the end of World War II. Following his military service, he began his career in advertising in New York City. In 1949, he married his wife Carolyn, and together they moved to California to pursue opportunities in the entertainment industry. With his wife's encouragement, Serling began writing scripts for television, and one of his early works, The Man Who Put Himself Up for Sale, caught the attention of producer William Castle. This led to Serling writing episodes for various television shows such as the United States Steel Hour and Kraft Television Theater. In 1954, Serling wrote an episode for Climax, a series that showcased a variety of dramatic stories. One particular episode, titled Time Enough at Last, depicted a bookish man who becomes the sole survivor of a nuclear attack. The episode was well received and went on to be anthologized on numerous occasions. This success caught the attention of Hollywood heavyweights like George Pal, who produced a version of the episode with the same title. Over the years, Serling has become synonymous with the Twilight Zone. The iconic series not only solidified his place in television history, but also made him a household name. But Serling's impact on the entertainment industry extends far beyond the Twilight Zone. His contributions to film and television are extensive, and his influence on subsequent generations of writers and producers is undeniable. One of the key elements of Serling's success was his ability to connect with audiences on a deeper level. His scripts often explored complex themes and tackled controversial topics that resonated with viewers. For example, his 1961 episode of The Twilight Zone, titled "The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street," dealt with the dangers of fear and prejudice. In contrast, another episode titled "To Serve Man" presented a seemingly benevolent alien race that turns out to have sinister motives. These thought-provoking storylines, coupled with Serling's sharp writing and direction, made The Twilight Zone a must-watch for those seeking intelligent and engaging entertainment. Serling's influence on popular culture is evident in the countless references to The Twilight Zone in movies, television shows, and other forms of media. His iconic catchphrase, "Submitted for your approval," became a cultural touchstone and is still widely recognized today. Additionally, The Twilight Zone has inspired numerous spin-offs, including a revival in the 1980s and more recently in 2019. These adaptations pay homage to the original series while bringing a fresh perspective to the concept of speculative fiction. Rod Serling's legacy continues to endure long after his untimely death in 1975. His work has stood the test of time and continues to captivate audiences worldwide. The enduring popularity of The Twilight Zone is a testament to his genius and his ability to create thought-provoking and unforgettable stories. As we pay tribute to Rod Serling, we celebrate his contributions to the entertainment industry and the indelible mark he left on our culture. His work will continue to inspire and entertain for generations to come. Did Rod Serling smoke? Yes, Rod Serling was a heavy smoker throughout his adult life. Unfortunately, the negative health effects of smoking became all too apparent when he was diagnosed with stomach cancer in 1969. Despite knowing the risks associated with smoking, Serling continued to smoke heavily until his death from cancer in 1975. His addiction to cigarettes ultimately contributed to his untimely demise. Throughout his battle with cancer, Serling tried various treatments, including radiation therapy, surgery, and an experimental drug. However, his illness eventually took his life when he was only 50 years old. This tragic outcome serves as a reminder of the devastating consequences of smoking. Serling's heavy smoking habit during his lifetime raises questions about whether he was aware of the health risks associated with cigarettes. Despite being a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, Serling did not seem to be deterred by the potential negative effects of smoking. It's possible that he did not perceive himself to be at risk, or perhaps he felt that the benefits of smoking outweighed the potential drawbacks. However, his diagnosis of stomach cancer and subsequent death serve as a stark reminder that smoking can have serious health consequences. Serling's heavy smoking habit was not just a personal issue, but also reflected a larger societal trend at the time. In the mid-20th century, smoking was widely prevalent and considered to be glamorous and sophisticated. Celebrities and public figures were often seen smoking cigarettes, and it was not uncommon for them to endorse cigarette brands. However, as the negative health effects of smoking became more apparent, public opinion began to shift. Today, smoking is much less common than it was in the past, and there is a greater awareness of the risks involved. Serling's heavy smoking habit may have been influenced by the societal norms and attitudes towards smoking at the time. It's possible that he felt pressure to smoke in order to fit in or to appear cool and sophisticated. Alternatively, he may have genuinely enjoyed the taste and the ritual of smoking. Regardless of the reasons behind his habit, Serling's experience serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of smoking. Thank you for watching. See you next time.